Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six-Man Blitz. I'm Jake Lynch. Week 1 in the NFL is finally here. I'm excited. Everyone else is excited. Let's watch the football this Sunday.
What's up, everybody? I'm Micah. I've been seeing First Take. Many people have their own opinions on an elite quarterback. Some say it's Derek Carr. Some say it's not Lamar Jackson. So really, what are we talking about here? Derek Carr, Lamar Jackson? Seriously?
Hey, Tim Tebow on First Take now. It's finally crazy to see. I love Shannon. What is it? Not Shannon. Yes. I love Stephen A. and Max Kellerman on it. Hey, Get Bayless might come back. Who knows? Everyone's been talking about it. We would love to see it. But, hey, welcome to Six-Man Blitz Podcast. We got a great show for you guys today. We're talking about some NCAA Week 1 stuff. Talk about some Week 2, what we got going on in there. NFL Week 1, got to go through game by game, give our predictions, give our breakdowns. We have a prediction on our Instagram. We'll have all the picks on there and whatnot. We're going to have some guests starting off next week and the week after, but just this week, just us. So we're got to get a good breakdown of these picks. And then Snake Draft, we're going to go head coaches we would love to play for in the NFL. So we got a great show for you guys today. Make sure to subscribe to Six-Man Blitz on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're on there. Hey, follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're on there too. We can be more active on our Instagram and Twitter, post more clips, whatnot, post some pics, some breakdowns. So got some stuff coming for you on social media pages. You got anything else for the people, man? You ready to get started?
Keep tapping in on our polls, man. The boy came back. People had me down 2-0, but I came back 3 wins in a row. The last one, it was slim, man. Just one vote.
No, yeah. People love it.
She said she was gonna vote for you too, bro. But she didn't vote.
She should have. Hey, people love to like the picture, but then don't pick their side on the poll, man. What's up with these people?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Hey, but you ready to get into the show, though?
Let's go.
Hey, let's get into it.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hangs, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, we're back. I hope you guys like that intro or not. But let's get into some NCAA Week 1 recap. So we saw some big teams go down. Not really, but we had a big game. Clemson, Georgia. Saw a big name like Washington go down. Seeing some good teams play. Bryce Young have a big game. Michigan, blow out Western Michigan. Some teams lose on the road. North Carolina, Notre Dame played in the big game of the week necessarily. But I feel like first question got to be, what team stood out to you? What team impressed you this during Week 1?
I'm going to go – a lot of people were at my neck about Indiana winning the championship. I'm going to go Iowa. They came out and smacked the shit out of Indiana. They came out ready to play in the first quarter. Really, you saw Iowa was a better team in the first quarter. And it was just sad to see Mike Penix, first game off his ACL injury, just three interceptions, 2 pick sixes. You can't be playing like that.
Yeah, definitely. Mike Penix was looking like a FCS like level quarterback, not that good. Or that just tells you how good Iowa's defense is this year. Iowa's defense is top tier. It's ready to ball, and it's just crazy to show you that when you play at Kinnick Stadium, open it off. Good luck. That's the top tier environment. And Indiana, man, they're looking like a fluke from last year, man. I hate to say it, but that's what it's looking like. And your championship pick, not looking too good right now, man. Not looking too good. But, hey, it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. The team that stood out to me was Ole Miss. They played – no, granted, Louisville was not all that good. Lane Kiffin wasn't even coaching on sideline. But Matt Corral and them boys, man, they just mollywopped Louisville. Their defense is – the best it's been since Hugh Freeze was there. This Ole Miss team can compete in the SEC. It's probably got top 3, or it's got one of the best offenses in the SEC, one of the best defenses in the SEC. Like, honestly, like, I'm watching out for this Ole Miss defense, man. And this is just this team looking forward, man. Like, honestly, man. And the crazy thing about it is a lot of young quarterbacks struggled in week one. You know, only person that went crazy was Bryce Young.
Yeah,
all these
he played a really good game.
Yeah, all these other quarterbacks, De'Aaron King, DJ Uiagalelei, JT Daniels still won, but he didn't have a touchdown at all. No offensive touchdown. Sam Howell didn't play well. Spencer Rattler almost lost it to Lane. There's a lot of Graham Mertz. Everyone's saying, like, when are we going to say he's not good? When are we going to say he's an average quarterback? He's got left off the hook since Kobe year last year, blah, 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 all this talking and stuff. When is it time to say Graham Mertz is not a good quarterback?
It's getting, bro. They had 3 possessions where they earned position to score, and they came out with 0 points. You have them on the goal line. You have them like in the red zone multiple times, and Wisconsin couldn't pull it off. I'm just really confused. Is Penn State's defense that good?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Clemson. Everyone's saying, like, can Clemson still make the playoff after that? And I'm just like, they're going to play a easy schedule now. The ACC is not that good this year. Look, they're going to play, North Carolina, Miami, but those teams are not that good. The ACC is down this year. I mean, Georgia Tech lost to the NIU and the MAC. I mean, the ACC is just not where it is, and that's going to hurt them this year. And that's going to hurt Clemson.
Now their schedule, like, even it was already, like, even if those teams were good, like, their schedule was still a little easy, but it doesn't help. And Georgia looks good. Like, week 1 was really exciting because you see all these teams just get so much better from the last year, which was a COVID year. And these teams come back with, like, 6-year seniors that are ready to ball out.
No, yeah, definitely. And, man, like, their defense is insane. Jordan Davis, their 99, is insane. His D tackle causes havoc. And when you have a D tackle cause a havoc,
he's 6'6".
Like, he's huge. He is just a menace to society. And honestly, so that was a big game. A lot of people thought it was boring, and there was just no offense. It was just battle of defenses, man. And there's not a lot of big games this week, as we could see. Oregon, Ohio State's supposed to be a big game.
Maybe.
Oregon. I mean, is Oregon even gonna show up? Ohio State's gonna blow them out the water. I think the big game we have to talk about Iowa State. We're split here. I got Iowa. You got Iowa State. The graphic we're gonna post soon. But you got Iowa State here, man. Any rhyme reason behind it?
Now, like, Iowa State usually plays Iowa competitive, and I like this Iowa State team. Like, you got Hall at running back. You got their quarterbacks playing good. Don't let the game they played against Northern Iowa tell you, like, that it's going to be a different game. With Iowa, I know this game is going to be a lot more competitive. But, some Iowa State fans are like, we beat, Northern Iowa barely. Are we going to be able to compete against Iowa? But no, it's going to be a good game, and I think Iowa State's going to have the number.
No, yeah, I got Iowa on the opposite half just because of that game. Iowa State did not play good. Almost losing Northern Illinois. It is at Iowa State though, which is going to be huge. So look out for. But what Iowa did week 1, they have a great defense. I would love to see Iowa's defense versus Brasey Hall versus Brock Purdy versus all those guys. They have 3 All-Americans in the offense. So, like, man, I think it's going to be one of the best matchups. I got Iowa though. I don't see anything.
How much though? How much though?
I see it like a last second field goal. Honestly, like, Iowa barely edging them out. Like, it's a rivalry game. It's just Iowa State, man. I see it being a close game down to the wire. And then the other game to look out for. Yeah, the other game to look out for: Washington and Michigan. Everyone thought it was gonna be a big game. Everyone had Michigan on upset alert. But Washington losing to Montana at home.
They paid them to play too.
only had 7 points. Not looking good for Washington. Not looking good for the Pac-12. This weekend is a key weekend for the Pac-12. Oregon, Washington, but now not looking like it's looking like the Big Ten is going to whoop their ass. Now we have Michigan at Washington, or Washington and Michigan. Washington comes to the Big House, and I think it's Michigan huge here. I don't even think it's a close game.
Yeah, I don't either.
I had Washington, for the year, watch out for them, but I just can't do it after last week. Just can't do it, man. But you got anything else for NCAA? Let's get into NFL, man.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All right, so let's just go game by game, not really talk too much about it here. Let's start off with the Jaguars at Texans. You have something interesting on this game, huh?
I've always been a fan of Tyrod Taylor. Never going to bet against him. Now, it's not like the Jags are overwhelmingly better than the Texans. So
What?
this game, are the Jaguars a way better team than the Texans?
You're just going to get that word out.
Yeah, it was tongue twister. Hey, but I think both of these teams are, obviously like the Jags are like have a better team, probably have a better coach too. But I see Tyrod Taylor having a good game this game as a statement win because he wants to be a starter in this NFL. I could see him having a good game.
I think he can have all the good game he wants to. I just don't see this Texans defense stopping anything. I don't see them stopping Trevor Lawrence. I don't see them stopping James Robinson. I don't see them stopping DJ Chark. I think I'm never betting the Texans this year. I don't have the Texans win a single game this year. You're one of the only people that have the Texans. So I'm going Jaguars here.
No, it's because I played a factor in Trevor Lawrence being this is his first game, so that he could maybe not have a good performance. Not a lot of people have a great first game unless you're like one of the greats. But I could see that.
No, yeah, but it's just the Texans, man. I can't pick the Texans. All right, let's go All right, let's go to Chargers versus Washington. A lot of people are saying this is one of the key games to look out for. I'm definitely trying to watch this game. I'm watching every game, but this is definitely a game I want to look out for. I want to watch it on myself. So Chargers at Washington. Chargers are the road favorites. So who you got in this game?
It's tough. I think I said I had the football team because their defense is good, but the Chargers are going to be really good this year. But I don't think that starts week one. I think there's a little hesitance. I mean, I just seen Austin Eckler has got a hamstring injury, so that might be playing a factor in this game, if they can establish a running game. But the Washington football team have a great defense, and I think they can lean on that defense. Fitzmagic is going to bring another level at quarterbacks because they haven't had a good quarterback in a minute. I just think, and then Curtis Samuel coming back in is going to bring another threat to this offense. So I think football team's gonna pull this game off, but it'll be close.
No doubt about it.
It's not gonna be like a.
Yeah, I don't know how close it would be. This is Justin Herbert's first game with a crowd. You got to think about it like that. First time with a crowd, good defense. That's not a recipe for success. And everyone's high on this Chargers this year. It started off as Washington being the favorite, and it's moved so the Chargers are favorites. Everyone likes the Chargers this year. It reminds me of the Browns from 2 years ago. I'm just not high in this Chargers team as everyone else is, but I'm high on this Washington team, man. Honestly, I like the Washington just to win the division. So it starts with week one. I'm going Riverboat Ron and the Washington football team.
Hey, Chase Young is gonna have 2 sacks in this game, bro. I'm gonna give you a take.
Oh yeah, Chase Young is gonna be huge this game. All right, let's go to a game that's kind of a weird week one matchup. I'm kind of surprised by it, honestly. Seahawks at Colts, not really, it doesn't scream week one to me. It screams a little week 12, week 13 action. Right. Who you got, Seahawks, Colts?
I have the Colts in this. I think their defense is going to get after Russell Wilson, and I think they're going to make it a rough day for him, especially with, we didn't see the Seahawks improve in their offensive line. But I think this Colts defense was a top 5 defense last year, and I think they're going to be a top 5 defense again this year. They added Kwity Paye off the edge. He looked good in the preseason, and I think the Colts might have 5 sacks in this game.
I'm with you. I think the Colts defense is going to get to Wilson all day.
And then Jonathan Taylor's going to have 100 yards in this game, and I'm not too sure how Seahawks defense is going to do against this run game that the Colts have. It's just hopefully Quinn Nelson and their offensive line can get healthier, but they're going to get after it.
That's what I'm saying. The Colts offensive line is not that healthy, and that's why I just can't pick on week one, man. Their left tackle got hurt. Quinn Nelson hasn't been really practicing. Who knows what's going on with Carson Wentz? He's been practicing, not practicing. Sam Ellinger got hurt, so Easton's a backup. Who knows with this team? A lot of question marks. Too many question marks for me. That's why I'm going to Seattle Seahawks in this one.
Okay.
All right. Jets, Panthers, Sam Darnold revenge game. Who do you have in this one?
I think it's easy. The Panthers. I think
it's easy too.
Panthers defense, the young defense last year, they got a couple more vets in there. J.C. Horn's going to have a good year this year, and I think their offense is going to, with Sam Darnold, I think this is going to be a breakout year for him in a new situation, kind of like how Ryan Tannehill had a good, not as like high numbers, but like how he got in a new situation and that kind of rejuvenated his career. I think Darnold, and what better game against his old team, and I think he's gonna show up.
Right, yeah, no doubt. And I just don't see Zach Wilson having a good year. Like I said this before, I'm going to say it again. I don't see him having good years. He'll break this interception record, blah, 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 blah. Sam Darnold's going to light his old team up. And it's not really his old team. You know, Salah's there, Wilson's there, but it's still the same team that traded him this offseason. So give me the Panthers by like 20, honestly.
20, okay.
Honestly, give me the points, man. All right, so Vikings, Bengals. Really lopsided here, and only likes the Bengals. A lot of people are going Vikings here. Get a little school, a little chant. But you got Vikings this one, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the Vikings defense improved last year, but like, and how long is Joe Burrow going to be able to stay in the pocket healthy? How long is he going to be healthy?
and is he really going to be healthy week one? Like everyone's saying he is, but is he really going to be Joe Burrow?
Yeah, he looked bad in camp too. Some like reports came out that he was not.
And Jamar Chase looked bad in camp too. Let's not get it twisted. The Bengals did not have the best camp from what we've been hearing.
But the Bengals, besides Jesse Bates, they're non-existent on defense. What is it? Eli Apple's gonna guard Justin Jefferson, or
I'm forgetting Eli Apple is on the Bengals, man. They got the whole Ohio State team over there. Man.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be the Vikings up by 20.
No, yeah, Justin Jefferson gonna be hitting the gritty on the side, in the end zone and stuff. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be this Vikings offense is gonna be too much for the Bengals defense, and their offense cannot score points with the Vikings. Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Mr. Plexiglass. So all the Vikings on this one. I don't even think it's close. Now this is a good game. Another game I'm circling. This is probably the matchup I want to watch the most. The Cardinals at Titans. I'm very high on the Titans. I like the Titans this year. I've had a lot to say about Titans, but Cardinals, Titans, what do you take here?
I think I had the Titans.
You have the Cardinals.
I had the Cardinals. Right.
You can't go Titans though. It's
No. I'm gonna go with Cardinals. I wasn't unsure who I picked, but
it's that kind of game, honestly.
I do think the Cardinals. It's a toss-up, bro. But I think the Cardinals will be back healthy. J.J. Watt, A.J. Green, you added so many threats on the offensive end. Christian Kirk, Rondell Moore, people haven't even been talking about him. He's going to add another dimension to this offense. And I think James Conner and Chase Edmonds is going to be a better backfield than it was last year. So I'm going to go with Cardinals, but it's going to be like under 5-point game. Like it's going to be like that close.
No, yeah, no doubt about it. I had the Titans in this one, obviously. I think it's going to be a huge scoring matchup. Yeah. Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Chase Edmonds, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. I just think it's going to be a lot of scoring here. I don't see the Cardinals, they get a lot of defense here. They added J.J. Watt. They got – I don't know what I'll say. But they got some key pieces on defense. Isaiah Simmons, Brian Murphy, different guys like that.
Budda Baker.
Yeah, Budda Baker. But I just love this Titans team. I think they can score points to anybody in the league. So, hey, give me the Titans, man. Tighten up, man. You know how I'm coming.
Okay.
The game no one's going to be watching this week. The game no one's going to be watching. The 49ers at Lions. Nobody cares about this game at all. I don't even know if we'll hit the Red Zone channel because nobody cares. But
maybe 49er fans.
but they might. I gotta ask though.
Watch it because it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta ask you, what's your breakdown of this game? Do you even have a breakdown, or do you even need a breakdown? I should ask.
It's gonna be short and brief, obviously, but I think the 49ers. I'm just excited to see a player too, but I think Nickelback, D Ford healthy, Jalen Hurd healthy, a guy that wasn't able to be healthy and produce yet for the 49ers. But I'm excited. The Lions, I think it's gonna be a sad game for them. Hey, but watch the knee.
No, definitely, it's gonna be a tough day for Lions fans. But as it's been the last 15 years, they got Jared Goff now. Hopefully something changes. I don't know, but 49ers big. All right, so now we got to go our favorite fan base. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Buffalo Bills. Let's go Bills. Bills Mafia, circle the wagon.
Bills
Who you got in this
Mafia.
one? Who you got in this one?
I got the Bills. I got the Bills, man. They're coming back. I think they added that pass rush like we said before. They're Emmanuel Sanders paired with Cole Beasley, who might even be better than Stephon Diggs. No, I'm gonna relax.
Yeah.
Hey, but like they have those threats and Zach Moss maybe might be the start. Devin Singletary, we don't know what they're doing at running back, but we'll see. Whoever one of those guys are gonna be, they're gonna be very good for this offense, I think. But another year of Josh Allen, let's see him continue to take that next step. And I think it starts week 1. Even though the Steelers might get the defense is gonna do good, but what their offense gonna do?
No, yeah, they don't got no offensive line, man. How is Najee Harris gonna run behind that offensive line? Chase Claypool making TikToks and stuff. Still, Juju Smith making some fruity TikToks. Y'all saw that, man. So, hey, give me the Bills, man. Bills by 50, man. You know how I'm coming, man. By 50, man. Bills by 50. Not a dime back. All right. Eagles at Falcons. I don't be surprised if the Eagles do good this game. Eagles are a dark horse in this, the league. So don't be scared. Don't be, surprised if they start going crazy, man. But who you got in this one?
I got the Falcons. Although the Falcons don't have really much of a defense, I think it's going to be tough. But I think they're offensively Ridley, how pitifully they have enough to pull away from the Eagles in the game this week, but Falcons by probably like.
No, yeah, no doubt. But I think the Eagles keep it close, honestly. Falcons do have some firepower though. Kyle Pitts, Hayden Hurst, Calvin Ridley, Matt Ryan is still there leading the charge. So I wouldn't be surprised. But the Eagles, I do like Jalen Hurts. First game with the new coach, Nick Sirianni, I think that's his name. Nobody really knows him. If he was walking down the street, I wouldn't know he's the Eagles head coach. Even if he was wearing if he was wearing Eagle gear head to toe, I wouldn't know.
Even if he had the headset.
I probably wouldn't know. I'd probably be like, oh, Halloween came early. But this is probably the most anticipated matchup, AFC Championship rematch. Browns, Chiefs. I know you got some of your upset alert right now. So I'm gonna let you take this. You go first. I'm gonna let you take charge. Browns, Chiefs. I kind of gave away your pick though, but who you got?
Okay. Now the Browns coming in with probably the most complete team in the NFL. Defensively, they improved every need they needed on the defensive end. The secondary wasn't as good as it should have been last year. But then you go and get John Johnson, Troy Hill, Greg Newsome, who's the starter this week now, which that means he had a great camp. He looked good in the preseason too. And then you get Jadeveon Clowney. I think this is a chance to revamp his career and put up some good numbers and get that bad notion you have of him. But I think the Browns are going to get after it in this one. They're going to get a little hyped for this game. Odell Beckham offensively, hey, the Browns can play with the Chiefs offensively. They can. So
no doubt.
The Chiefs do good in the regular season, but I think this is don't be surprised. The Browns might pull this off.
I like where your head at, man. But the Chiefs improved their offensive line. where they needed it the most. They improved it. Everyone's healthy again. Their opt-out was back in. So I just can't pick against Patrick Mahomes here. I just can't do it, especially week 1. I'm not going to pick against him, especially coming off losing a Super Bowl. Not going to do it. I refuse. I can't do it. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, bro. I got the Chiefs in this one. I do expect it to be a high-scoring game, obviously. I got Chiefs in this one. And I like how you're picking the Browns. No one's really doing that. So I like that, man. I like your motion.
Now, the real question is, Jackson Mahomes going to be there? That changes my answer. No,
yeah, it obviously changes the answer, man. He's making there. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, so Packers, Saints in Jacksonville moved because of the hurricane. So interesting take. Saints come out slow because of that. Are they together because of it? A lot of things could happen of it. Jameis Winston starting again. You know how we coming, man. We got in this one.
I think I got the Packers, but I think I think the Packers can, like Aaron Rodgers' revenge tour, last dance, maybe. Him and Devontae Adams.
Last dance.
You bring back a guy named Randall Cobb, who Packers legend. Shit, don't be surprised if they bring back John Kuhn and Clay Matthews. Nah. I'm talking to my rehab guy about that. But no, I think Packers defense are going to get after it. I think the Saints with some guys out, Michael Thomas out. I think Jameis Winston might struggle in his first game, especially with Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. Rashawn Gary might even, he should be out for a breakout year. I don't know, man. I think the Packers are going to pull away in this one.
No, yeah, no doubt. If it was at New Orleans, that's a different thing. Whole different ball game. Not a lot of people are going to be in Jacksonville. I do love Jameis. He's top 8 quarterback in the NFL. Get him an MVP this year, no doubt about it. But I got the Packers here. I don't see the Saints really. I don't really see the Saints competing in this one just because where it's at. It's in Jacksonville, outside. So give me the Packers in this one. And the game no one's really talking about, but it has potential to be a good matchup. Maybe, maybe not. Broncos, Giants. I know a lot of people are taking the Broncos. I'm with them. Not really sure about Saquon Barkley. Not sure if he's going to be healthy. Is he going to be playing? No one really knows yet. Is he going to be back to 100% or is he rushed? A lot of question marks in this one. And that makes me go with the Broncos, man. Broncos got a great defense here. I'm not sold on Danny Dimes. Giants have one of the worst offensive lines in the last 5 years, the worst in the NFL right now. That means the holes aren't going to open up. So give me the Giants in this one. Or give me the Broncos in this one.
I got the Broncos in this one too. I think Vic Fangio is on the hot seat. If he don't do that with this year, this might be his last year. But I think defensively, you talk about they could get rid of Kyle Fuller, Bryce Callahan. That's how deep they are in the secondary. I think they're going to be one of the best defenses in the NFL this year. And I think you bring Cortland Sutton back, and you have Jerry Jeudy coming back off a year he had last year. I think he's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver. And I think Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon, either one of those running backs are going to be good this year for this offense. But Teddy Two Gloves, man, dangerous. I think he's the better option than Drew Lock, and I think the Broncos offensively are going to be a lot better than last year. So give me the Broncos plus 14.
Oh yeah, no. Plus 14. Okay, I don't think that's the line, but all right. Now this is the game. Alabama's old quarterbacks, Dolphins, Patriots. I think this is the most split game of the whole week. A lot of people are going either side, but I do like the Patriots because of 3 things. They're at home. And Tua hasn't played in a game and in an environment like New England. He's played in, Death Valley, but he hasn't played in the NFL with a home environment like this quite yet. And 2, Mac Jones' first game. I think everything's going to be geared towards him. He had one of the best rookie preseasons of all time as rookie quarterback. And 3, Bill Belichick, greatest coach of all time. He's going to know how to get after Tua. He's had a whole offseason to worry about Tua, how to game plan for him, send stuff at him. Tua's going to be seeing ghosts. That vision's used to seeing ghosts. So I'm going Patriots in this one just because it's a Foxborough.
Definitely, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying with and he goes against him. But I think Brian Flores and the Dolphins team, they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. And last year they were pretty good. Tua's going to have a good breakout year this year. I think he has no choice, or else Deshaun Watson going to come in. But Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, but this offense is legit. Myles Gaskin, and then you bring in this defense that is played good last year, and they're going to play great, even better this year. I think if they ruffle him up, this is going to be a hard week 1 matchup for this rookie quarterback, and I don't think he'll be really good. I don't think he'll be as good as he was in the preseason or in the camp. And I think this Dolphins team's going to have the edge.
Yeah, it's definitely
I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Interesting to see everyone's take. I think it's split, like I said earlier. All right, now Sunday Night Football. Our teams are playing on Sunday Night Football. Bears at Rams. I think it's not even going to be close. I think it's going to be Rams by a whole mile. Andy Dalton's going to get lit up. Rams defense is going to come to play. You know, let's see about Darnell Mooney on Jalen Ramsey again. Let's see about that matchup. But I got Rams by like 50, honestly, though. I don't think it's close.
I'm not going to disappoint. I'm going to continue to stay my loyalty. I'll never pick against the Bears. Never, ever. Never. But I think this Bears team in the game, no matter who the quarterback is, and no matter how bad the offense struggles, this defense continues to keep the Bears in games that they shouldn't be in with how their offense is. But I think this offense is a lot better than it has been in a couple of years, since probably 2018. I think there's a lot of threats on this offense. You got a lot of guys that can go out there and do something with the ball, and I think that's going to help Dalton. But shoot, watch him get annihilated. Maybe like he takes maybe 5 sacks, and they're like, all right, he can't, coach, I can't do it no more. They bring in Justin Fields and watch him mount a comeback or something. I don't have the Rams blowing out the Bears. I'm not going to say that. I think it's going to be close.
I do. Okay, that's respectable. All right, Monday Night Football. I think this is an interesting matchup. Ravens at Raiders. I think a lot of people are swaying towards the Raiders. I don't like it, honestly. The line is too close to -3. I think the Ravens just do damage to the Raiders. It's the first game with fans at Las Vegas. It's going to be a different kind of atmosphere in Las Vegas. Never had football before, first time with fans. So, hey, they're not used to going to UNLV games. So, this is like the first time you have fans. So, I think the Ravens will win this one. You know, Lamar, he had, J.K. Dobbins go down, but he's got Gus Edmonds. I think it's just going to be an overall complete game. Can't forget about week 1, Sammy Watkins. Never forget about that man. Never.
But I think, and you bring back Nick Boyle. You got some guys coming back. And I think this Ravens team defensively are a lot better, and they can stop this Raiders team or have them have not as their best performance. But look out for Brian Edwards. That's a name that's been flying around. We'll continue to say I'm on this podcast. The next T.O. Jake said he needs a fantasy receiver. I told him, go pick up Brian Edwards. Come on. Go get him.
I said, hell no.
Watch him blow up, though.
All right, then you said it. I'm not picking him up for fantasy, though. I need a DeAndre Hopkins kind of guy. I don't need some dude I never heard of before.
Yeah. But, hey, I got the Ravens probably by a 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So that's all we got for week 1. Excited, man. Very excited. I think the game to watch, obviously Browns, Chiefs, Cardinals, Titans, and then honestly, Dolphins, Patriots. I think those are the top 3 matchups. Maybe Chargers, Washington is right outside looking in, Seahawks, Colts. But we're recording this after Cowboys, Bucks, so we won't give our insight on that. We're recording it before, but you guys will hear it after. So, all right, you ready for the snake draft now?
I'm ready.
All right, so snake draft, we're going to do head coaches in the NFL we would love to play for. We'll go back and forth, obviously. And then, all right, heads or tails, who you got?
Tails.
All right, it's tails, bro. Who you got? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, shoot away.
All right, I'm going to go Andy Reid. Andy Reid's going to be my first coach. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going.
I like.
No, you can give your reason.
Go
You can
ahead.
give your reason.
Okay. No, he's like one of the greatest minds in football as a coach right now. Definitely offensive. You see so many coaches from his tree go out and do well. I think offensively, like he's probably one of the greatest like coaches all time. And I could like his offense always continues to be unstoppable. So I'd love to play for him.
All right, so I'm going Sean Payton. Naples Central alumni. Gotta go Central alumni here. And then I'm going Bill Belichick. I just can't let Bill Belichick slip back to you. I was losing out the draft. Bill, he's not someone I want to play for necessarily, but if you want to win a championship, you would love to play for Bill Belichick. He's going to get you there. Obviously. So I got Bill and Sean Payton. Now back to you. You got 2 picks.
I'm gonna go Matt. No, I was just playing. I'm gonna go Sean McVay from the Rams. I think he's probably a cool ass dude, a young coach, and I could probably learn a lot in that offense. He definitely has a great offense every year. And then my third pick, I'm gonna go Mike Tomlin. I like he's a great players coach, and I would love to play for him.
Damn, man, stole my pick. I was waiting, hoping Mike Tomlin gets back. He's the ultimate player coach. No one ever says anything.
First pick, to be honest.
Yeah, I wanted him.
He would have been my first pick.
I thought you were gonna go Belichick 1, so I was gonna go Payton and Tomlin. But I think that's an obvious choice right there. I think that's a good choice. I'm going my last pick. Going Pete Carroll. Everyone loves to play for him. He's got great energy. There's a reason why they're always good, always winning. So Pete Carroll, high energy. Reggie Bush loves him. So your side, Andy Reid, Mike Tomlin,
Sean
McVay. I got Sean Payton. Who else I got? Bill Belichick. And Pete Carroll. So I think it's pretty even, honestly. I think it's a pretty even matchup. Not lopsided. No, we'll let you know when it's lopsided. But I think that's a good one.
Votes.
Yeah, maybe. Might have to, man. People love the picture, but then not vote. So it's a little fucked up. But it is what it is. All right, what you got for song of the week, man? Let's wrap it up here.
Song of the week. I'm probably gonna go Poppy's Home, man. For some reason, I love that song. It's a good song.
Gotta go something off Certified Lover Boy. And that's what I'm gonna do, obviously. Going way too sexy, that's the song everyone's posting on TikTok. I love it. I might post it on TikTok soon. We'll see.
We might see a Jake Lynch TikTok video about it.
Yeah, you can go any song here. 21 Savage, Knife Talk. He's 21's back. Girls.
Booty clap.
Girls want girls. That's another one. But what you got for closing remarks, man? Let's wrap it up, man.
I'm gonna go another movie review, dude. The latest Marvel movie, the martial arts one, Shang-Chi. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it right. But this has got to be the best Marvel scene. Second to Endgame. This movie, like a standalone, like a Marvel movie standalone, the best. This is hands down the best. Like Iron Man's a little competition, but it has you on the edge of the seat. And dude, Asian Black Panther, same effect. So we're seeing a lot of people, just come out of the movie theater like. But definitely a great watch.
No, yeah, I'm gonna have to go see that eventually, whenever I got time or nothing. But I'm going Kentucky basketball here. They got one of the best recruits in the country, number 1 player in 2022. First time they had a 2020. First time they had a number 1 overall recruit since 2012, known as the Shadane Sharp. So is Kentucky Wildcats gonna be back? I don't know. My boy Will Vernon told me, so might have to check that out. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. We love doing this every time. Coming up on a year soon. Excited, man. Excited to finally have NFL Week 1 here. We started week 11 last year or something like that. I think it was Our first episode was the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was right when the Steelers, I think they were still undefeated when we.
Yeah, something like that. So I think it was the 10 or 11. So it's coming up soon, man. Maybe we'll do something for that 1 year. We'll obviously post about it, but maybe we'll do some, maybe a montage, maybe. So yeah, when that comes up, we'll have an episode for year 1, and then we'll just look back and look at football stuff. But excited, man. Make sure to subscribe to 6 Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, of course. Make sure that plus button next to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, those downloads help us go a long way. Of course, make sure to follow social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, of course. You got anything else for head out of here?
Definitely. It's going to be a great week for football, and if you want to keep getting more coverage on it, stay tuned. Follow us next. We'll post a video next week too. Check out the polls. Check out the blogs. Big Brother blog coming out again. If you love Big Brother, we do too.
We do. I haven't been really up to watching it, but I got to get back to it.
You didn't catch up, bro.
I've been reading the blogs. I know what's going on, man. So hey. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Excited, man.
Catching bodies.
I love to see it, man. But hey, excited for NFL Week 1. Hope you guys are too. But that's all we got for you guys. See you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.